Hello. So I've been getting a lot of interest on how I create my concoctions, my potions with all of my powders and my witchy ways. I create these very healthy, I find all of the most healthy ingredients and put them together in a way that makes something divine and delicious and just amazing. So here we go. I'm sharing. So first, I use one of these bad boys. It's 40 ounces. It will keep you satisfied throughout the day, and it's amazing. So I steep my tea while I'm doing my morning routine and walking the dogs, and then when I get back, the tea is steeped and it's ready to go. And also, next thing, you need to have a really good blender. There's a lot of shitty ones out there. So this bad boy is a really good blender. I have searched high and low. I've been blending the vast majority of my life. Concoctionist at her finest. Finding the best cauldron. Yes, please. So this one is 8 cups. 8 cups. Glass blender. It's an Oster. I'll link everything below so that you guys can just have the ease of clicking and not having to sift and find and search and seek, and it's all just right below. So I get back from my walk and the tea is steeped and it's ready to go. So I squeeze out the tea bags just lightly because it's super hot, and I put them in the lid of this awesome tumbler. It's my favorite. And the tea that you're going to want to use, it depends if you want caffeine or not, but some of my caffeinated favorites are chai and Earl Grey is really good, and then English breakfast. So I'm going to pour half of this into the blender, and the other half is sitting in here. And that is what I mix. I would do a little spoon of the Shilajit. Now, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I know what it has in it, and it's epic. So I just get a little spoon, and I get a small amount, but not too small. This is larger than normal. And I put it in here to dissolve while I am creating the rest of my concoction. Next, oil. Olive oil gets a bad rap. I don't know why. Some people are super against oil, and I've been doing it the vast majority of my life, and I do quite a bit of it, so I'm not worried about it. And trends can go up and down, and I will maintain. So I do about, let's see if we can get this. There we go. I do about 5 glugs of this, 5 seconds. Sorry about that. So it's got the steam coming up, and about that much. There is no measuring in concoction queens. So also then I have a bunch of different tinctures like this reishi mushroom one, and I do those. I have about 5 of them. They all have different healing properties. I'm not going to go through them all, but I will link them. This is the ayahuasca vine, so it doesn't have any of the psychoactive, but it's beautiful to have the vine active in your system. Also, I do some stevia. This is just regular stevia. It's this one that I got, not this one. I reuse all containers. So like this is waiting to be used. Like for instance, this is not this. So things that come in packaging, I don't like dealing with that. So I save containers and I put it in there. This original stevia is really potent, but all stevia is not created equal. So the one that I got most recently is super diluted. So act accordingly. I've been using cardamom powder recently, and I really like it. So I'm gonna add, oh, here's my scooper. It is nice and marinated, kind of like a cast iron skillet. And then when it's time to wash it, I wash it, but it's not time yet. So I did like half of one of these, and I'll link the amounts and everything along, but half of one of these of the cardamom powder. This is also amazing, but that's for another day. Another video, I do a pinch of the salt. Right now I've been using, so that was just a fourth of this little thing. I've been doing gray salt just because I heard that was really good. And yeah, I've really been delving into the importance of salt first thing in the morning. Salt in your system, salt in your body. So I'm adding salt. And it also really helps the flavor. I'm doing black pepper because we're doing turmeric. I do a couple little puffs of that coming out of there. Lysine, L-lysine is a really important branched chain amino acid. So you can delve into the research of that, but L-lysine, super good. This is turmeric, and I do half a scoop of this. I used to do a ton of turmeric, like a ton. Like I thought I couldn't get enough of it, and turns out you can get too much of it, and it can be detrimental for your liver, and it can cause fatigue. So extremists out there, you think you're doing the best for your body, slow it down a little bit, pump the brakes. So some cinnamon, poof, poof. I do 2 poofs because I like cinnamon. And then you can do some licorice root powder. Licorice root powder, you don't have to because you have the stevia, but licorice root powder is an adaptogen, and so that helps your body assimilate stress and gives an earthy taste to this already very earthy, amazing, epic drink. Collagen Peptides. I use a wide range of these. Collagen is also controversial, but on whether or not if it does anything, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. This one had this scooper in there. Is the only one that I don't use. I was doing 2 of these, and I just thought, I'm going to use their scooper because that's about the same as 2 of those. So this one I've been using lately, and I like it. I'll show you the other one that I use too, but this one, this collagen I've been using regularly for years. So I like that one. It's unflavored. So to each their own. I do a little scooper of ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, again, is an adaptogen, and it has so many benefits. So ashwagandha, amazing. I love it. Maca, it's not the one, but Maca, it helps balance your hormones. It's all over, just really good energy booster. You can do matcha as well, but that is just the energy. Maca helps to balance your hormones. Chia seeds. So this helps to make the whole thing really just thick in consistency, thicker. And I love it. It also is really good for your gut. So chia seeds, get in there. This is another one. It's my go-to. I love it so much. Greens first, chocolate powder. You can mix this with water and it's like divine. So many amazing things in it. So many amazing things. I'm not even going to begin. And then I am a fan of Diatomaceous Earth. Food grade Diatomaceous Earth. And I do quite a large amount of it. Almost full scooper. of this monstrous protein scooper. Now, food grade Diatomaceous Earth is controversial, but again, I've been using it for so long and I love it. It has a lot of benefits. It's 98% silica, which is what our bodies are made of. So I'm not going to breathe it in. I'm not going to breathe in any of these powders. And that's the biggest upset that people have with food grade Diatomaceous Earth, is it can be really damaging for your lungs. Don't breathe it in, man. God. So then, sunflower lecithin, so good. This makes everything amazing. And I do 2 heaping scoops of this because I use so much oil. It helps bind to the oil. It binds to fat. It brings lubrication throughout your body. It's amazing. So there is that. And you want to put the oil in because it's going to emulsify everything. And then you want to put the sunflower lecithin in there because you put the oil in there. And it's like, you want to balance everything out. You want the sunflower lecithin to hold the oil. And it just makes a beautiful balance. So by now, stir this up a little bit with our Shilajit on the end of the spoon. I'm going to grab some ginger because we use ginger too. So I use quite a bit of ginger because I love me some ginger. Like I'll use about this much. Sometimes even more. It really depends on my mood. But scrub this off, wash it off, scrub it off. I have a little toothbrush because I use ginger so much. So scrub that off, get any extra of the shell, the coating off of it. I'm not going to blend for you guys because that's annoying. So I throw this in there when I'm blending. I add the rest of my, boom, once the Shilajit is all dissolved, which it is. And I add more hot water if I want more, because usually I fill one of these from my to-go cup, and then I fill my beautiful mug, and that's what I drink off of. And then this lasts me all day, keeps me satisfied and sustained. Lately, I have gotten a little fancy, and I've been putting like half a spoon of tahini in, and it's creamy and divine and delicious. And so if you have that, it was on sale at one of the health food stores, so I was like, I'm buying up this tahini. What am I gonna do with it? Nut butter right in my tea. So good. So blend that up really good. Blend it for quite a while. Blend it with this half amount in there until it blends really well, and then add this. And then you can add extra water if you want to. But it's so divine. It's so nutrient dense. It's so delicious, and it will just keep you filled up all day until it's time to eat. So there you go. Potions and powders have begun, and I hope you enjoy, and we'll talk soon.